Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the vlog, Reptile Army. Kind of old school intro there. And hey, listen, this is going to be a little bit of an old school vlog too, because we are baby snake crazy today. And look at the stack of all of the baby clouvers that hatched out just since yesterday. So it is going to be amazing. I figure, you know what? I am excited about baby snakes. I want you to be excited about baby snakes. What do you say we just go through and see what actually hatched out on these? I mean, it's always amazing, right? So let's jump right into the first one. This is actually just a Brooks king snake clutch, right? So these are South Florida Brooks king snakes, and look at the swatch of these guys right here. Whoo, doggy. That is a lot of baby snakes, isn't it? I mean, that is absolutely incredible. And again, Brooks kings are a great baby snake in the sense that they eat really well. They're usually really tame. When they're babies, they can get a little bit cranky, but the truth is, as they get bigger, they're amazing snakes, and they turn even more beautiful as they get bigger. This nice yellow color. So, hey, always awesome to hatch out some Brooks kings. And you always know when Lori marks nice on a lid, which that was her writing, not my writing, it's a good clutch. This is actually coral snow corn snakes, right? So these are snow corn snakes, but these are the coral snows. Those are the ones that are the super pink, and this is the nicest pairing that we actually bred this year. We actually bred a couple that were really beautiful as well, but this is the best pairing. So these are going to get more and more pink as they get older, and look at all these babies. I tell you what, that is absolutely incredible, guys. Like I said, I am always so excited to see babies, and all of these just hatched. Now, this clutch is bizarre to me. I'm going to be honest with you. The whole Jelly Brooks thing, I still don't have my head wrapped around it. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I know there's like some allelic stuff to it. There's some incomplete dominant stuff. I don't even know what's going on. But the first clutch of albino Jelly Brooks, or what we thought was albino Jelly Brooks, hatched out. They were all albinos. We hatched out a couple really crazy ones. This was the same pairing, just with a different animal, right? Two albino Jelly Brooks, and they all hatched out normal. No Jelly Brooks, nothing else. All normal Brooks king snakes. Now, don't get me wrong. They're beautiful, but I don't even know what the genetics are. I have to give a call to a couple people and really talk through this thing. Oh, there's a baby snake going on the ground. So, because I am confused. You know, listen, I understand ball python genetics. I understand corn snake genetics, leopard gecko genetics, but this Jelly Brooks thing blows me away, because it seems to be having like 2 or 3 different effects, and I don't know why I produce a bunch of normals from 2 albinos. Who knows? It seems like we've got a lot of Brooks kings hatching out today. Well, Brooks kings do hatch at about 52 days, whereas most colubrids hatch at 60, 62 days. So they're a little bit quicker, but these are actually anurethrystic Brooks king snakes. Look at these beauties here. They got that bluish kind of white look to them with the patterning, and then that solid black. I mean, just unbelievably striking animals. And just like the other Brooks, when these get bigger, that white comes through a little bit more, and it actually makes it even more incredible. But a whole clutch of Brooks. I think that's it for Brooks now, but we still have a bunch of babies to go. Now we're moving on to some California king snake clutches. There's only 2 eggs in this whole clutch, but this is actually a mosaic cal king, and that right there, we used to call these tire track mosaic cal kings, because of course it looks like they have a big tire track right down their middle. That is a beautiful one of the nicest ones I probably have ever produced. And then right, a sibling, look at how different they can look. I mean, that's what's interesting about the siblings of the mosaic cals. You have so many variability with them. As a matter of fact, I think we have one more clutch of these somewhere in the stack, so we'll get to that in a minute. And a couple more little California king snakes. We actually have an albino black and white California king snake here, and then we actually have an aberrant black and white king snake here. Again, interesting that some of our aberrant California king snakes, we didn't realize were heifer albino, and we've been producing some albinos out of them, which is cool, because I love the albino black and white cal kings, or sometimes they would call them desert phase cal kings. Regardless, they're beauties. Next up, we have some little Pueblo milk snakes, and these guys are absolutely amazing. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, up until now, I've been surprised that usually I'm chasing baby snakes around like crazy, but these guys are pretty hyper, so if I mess with them too much, they will start springing out of this box, and I'm going to be chasing them all over the ground, so I'm going to try not to do them. But look at that. Isn't that amazing? I mean, that is a beautiful clutch of snakes right there. A bunch of little baby Pueblo milk snakes. I mean, that is absolutely adorable. And then, like I mentioned, we have another mosaic California. As a matter of fact, look at this one's head's poking out right now. Just one last egg to hatch. Look at him. Hi, buddy. But you can see the variability in these animals, right? You got like ones that are like dot dashes like this, which are really cool. We've got some that are almost banded, almost little circles down their side. And then, of course, we have some that are more like tire tracky. So that's the variability to it. Ooh, there goes the one snake. Like I said, once they start popping, I can get in trouble. So, like I said, lots of variability with these guys. I'm going to have to set my camera down for a second. Getting those baby snakes in there. We always got to check for heads too, make sure nothing gets crushed. But I tell you what, yeah, that's pretty cool. And again, the variability of mosaic calkings is amazing. And like I mentioned before, some of our high white or aberrant black and white calkings are proving out to be het albinos. So we have a couple albino high white black and white calkings. We've got a couple albino banded black and white calkings, a nice, beautiful, almost 50-50 banded black and white calking, and then we have a bunch of aberrant high white ones and stuff like that. So again, a lot of variability with calkings, and it's pretty cool that some of them were het for albino. And then the last babies for the day, at least when it comes to clubrids, are these guys here, which are some snow California king snakes. Look at that little monkey right there. That, of course, is just a snow, which is an albino and a chocolate, basically double recessive mutation. It's all pink with no patterning on it. Absolutely incredible. Then we have a little albino here, the albino banded, and then we have a couple really dark animals here. They're not chocolate calkings, but they're really dark calkings. Almost look aneurystic, which is really interesting to me because I've never had an aneurystic calking before. So I'm going to wait for these to shed and see what they are. But there goes the babies for the day. I mean, this was a crazy baby day. Let me know in the comments which ones you like best, and if you like me showing off the baby clubrids, because I sure am excited about it. Salt and pepper are certainly looking good, and after the start of the babies of the day, I hope that you guys are having an absolutely amazing day, Reptile Army. Speaking of Reptile Army, you can go to reptilearmy.com, get designs like this or whatever. I think we have about 30 designs already. Going to be dropping about 10 or 12 more here in a few more weeks. So always stay up to date for reptilearmy.com. Become part of the movement, guys. I appreciate you. It's ball python feeding day here today, which means that I'm going to be feeding a lot of snakes. Some of them eat frozen, some of them eat live, and you guys know I don't ever show feeding live on the video. That being said, let's go ahead and just roll the time lapse. Since we're talking about a lot of babies today, I'm going to update you guys on some of the baby ball pythons that have shed and are looking really good. This is actually what they would call a silver streak cypress ball python. So it's a super pastel, it's a black pastel, and it's a cypress ball python. It's the ones that hatch out kind of silver and purpley, and after it shed, it's looking absolutely gorgeous. And then, of course, we had our pied clutch that shed out. This was the first pied clutch that we produced this year. They were all pieds. It was actually a pied to a pastel pied, and some of them look beautiful. I tell you what, pieds are just absolutely amazing no matter what. So just always awesome to see them. Jay, I have an issue.
What's the issue?
I'm a little bit upset at you.
Why?
Because
you're
Drogo,
normally upset at me.
Drogo loves you and he doesn't love me like he loves you. How do I make Drogo love me?
Time.
Time?
Mm-hmm. No, don't pet him.
Don't pet him? Pet him? Oh, come on. I'm so sad, you know. He's got, like, give him a kiss,
that's why. Kiss him.
No, he'll bite my face off.
He probably will.
And then you're just kind of, you're teaching him to hate me.
Yes.
That's what it is. I think every day he goes in there with a picture of me, and
with a video, actually.
Yeah, and you just like poke at him.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't like this guy.
All right, whatever. I'll get him to love me one day. One day. And then here is the banana genetic stripe. It's one of my favorite of the banana mutations, to be honest with you. I just love the way that it's super orange, and you've got that cool little striping that goes down its dorsal. I mean, that thing is an absolute ripper. Now, I don't know if you remember, we had that one egg clutch that was actually just a normal ball python that was bred to a banana fire spider, and then this hatched out. I'm pretty sure this is a caramel albino or an ultramel. You really can't tell them apart when they're babies. They're very similar, but nevertheless, you know, it's a cool animal and a total surprise because genetically I didn't think either one of them was het for anything. So it's pretty cool that we produced one of these guys, and time will tell if it's an ultramel or if it's a caramel. And then, of course, this is one of the new pumpkin line genes right here. This is just an Enchi pumpkin, right? It's not a super Enchi, it's nothing like that. It's just a normal Enchi and then a pumpkin gene in it. Looks nothing like a normal Enchi to me, and it's definitely really cool. Now, this one doesn't have the orange that some of them have, but nevertheless, I love the color and pattern to this one. The other day, someone asked me to show off the Uroplatyfimbriatus, the giant leaf-tailed geckos from Madagascar. So you know what? I'm going to, because they're absolutely wonderful animals. Again, these guys are one of the largest of the Uroplaty species, and as you can see, they can certainly climb, and their camouflage is absolutely incredible. Let me get this little monkey right here. Come on, monkey. Look at the eyes on this thing right here. These guys have such sensitive eyes that they can see 350 times better than humans and actually can see full color in the dark. Imagine that, in the dark they can see full color, because these are heavily nocturnal animals, obviously. And these guys, again, are called Uroplatyfimbriatus. The Euro actually means flat, The platies means tail, and the fimbriatus means frilled. So that's where their actual technical or scientific name comes from. These guys come from the eastern part of Madagascar, and they are absolutely wonderful animals. So like always, I'm always reading your comments, and whenever you guys want me to show something, I'll do my absolute best to do it, and these guys are wonderful. Then here's another one of the pumpkin animals. This is actually just an Enchi spider, what they call a stinger bee, and a pumpkin. Look at the reduction of pattern that pumpkin makes on, because again, the Enchi and spider stuff sometimes is cool, but this isn't a super Enchi either. It's just a normal Enchi spider. It is so reduced and so beautiful. Definitely super excited about the future of the pumpkin gene. This is a ripper right here. This is actually just a banana Ghi Mojave, and it's het for clown, but look at the color on this monkey right here. I mean, the vibrance of this animal is absolutely ridiculous. Definitely going to keep this one back, even though I have actually other animals that are genetically more powerful. I don't know. I love this animal. It's one of my favorite ones I've produced so far this year, so this is going in the keeper rack, most likely. Then this is actually from that same clutch. This is actually a banana pastel Mojave clown ball python. It doesn't have the Enchi in it, and that Enchi would make it pop even more, but nevertheless, what a gorgeous snake. Clown stuff is so cool, and definitely cool to have a lot of clown stuff hatching this year. As a matter of fact, we still have 2 or 3 more banger clutches to be laid with clown stuff, so it's going to be a really good year for us. This is actually a super chocolate pinstripe, what we call a camo ball python, and we produced the very first ones probably like 12 years ago, but still, all these years later, there's just absolutely ripping animals. Of course, this is what I thought was going to be the keystone to the Barney Ball project. Turned out that didn't work out too well, but I think when we get like blackhead or maybe some other mutations into it, we can bring that purple out with the banana. But nevertheless, the camos alone, absolutely ridiculous. And speaking of the Barney Ball project, this is actually a pastel banana super chocolate pinstripe. So this is what I would have thought would have been a pastel Barney Ball python, but you can see it's got some purple hue to it, but it definitely isn't a really purple snake. Like I said, we definitely need another dark morph combo to get in here to really pop that purple.
Alright guys, I don't know if you know, but we've got the fish spot here at the Reptarium. Of course, these guys love to eat your dead skin, but we want to try something a little different today. Let's check it out.
Here goes nothing.
I don't want to do it.
My whole face or just this part?
Yeah, just do that part.
Just this?
Yeah. Yeah, come enjoy the fish spot.
We're doing quite a bit of red stripe stuff, which is an incomplete dominant mutation, and this happens to be a pastel red stripe yellow belly, and the blushing in color that red stripe and yellow belly mix together, of course you add the pastel to it, that's a really cool snake. So it's just a 3-gene animal, and I love the genetics behind this one. Again, mixing into a lot of different things, this is going to be a great cornerstone for future projects. Then this animal was one I was so excited to hatch out, and now that it's shed, oh my gosh, this thing is absolutely ripping. This is a banana Ghi Mojave. Oh my goodness, I love the way this one turned out. With some age on it, this is going to be amazing, and this one is definitely going in the keeper rack. And then the last one that actually shed out, we have tons more babies, they just haven't shed yet, so I'll update you when they shed out in the future. We're hatching like crazy here, but this is actually a pastel pinstripe bamboo vanilla ball python, and wow, what a soft color palette this one has. Absolutely love it. So you can really tell that from when they hatch out to when they shed, they change a lot, and then when they get to about 300 grams, holy cow, all the snakes I just showed you are going to be amazing. So I'll definitely keep updating on things shedding, as well as these little monkeys start to grow. Love it. We have a Texas rat snake, a scaleless Texas rat snake that actually laid a clutch of eggs. So let's go ahead and see what mama has going on here, and she's an absolute beauty. I mean, look at that snake right there, and it looks like some pretty darn good eggs. Just look at the amazing color of that animal right there. Wow, I tell you what, that is a beauty. We'll get mama's cage all cleaned up. Come on, mama, get in there. We'll get her all cleaned up, get her some fresh water, get her all set. She'll get feeding. This is her second clutch, so after this, she actually goes into brumation in a couple months, so we're just gonna get her ready to go. But let's go ahead and see how many eggs she has. Got 1 egg here, looks like a whole bunch of eggs here. Looks like a absolutely gorgeous clutch of eggs, there's no doubt about that. These are all gonna be scaleless because it's scaleless Texas rat to scaleless Texas rat. Of course, it's a recessive mutation that's lacking keratin that makes up scales, and so all these babies should be good. And with that color that she had, whoo doggy, these babies should be rocking. So let's see if we have just any more eggs in here. It looks like that's it. Got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 absolutely gorgeous eggs. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, here's a playlist right over here with a ton of baby snakes. On this side, you can go ahead and do me a favor and hit that subscription button. It would mean the world to me. Have an absolutely wonderful day, Reptile Army. Remember, be kind to someone, and I promise I'll see you in the next one.